Hello students, hope you all are doing great. I'm Achal Chaudhary, working as an assistant professor, BBA department in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. So today again I'm sharing a lecture on principles of management, and this will be your last lecture of unit 3. Students, in previous lecture we have studied about types of leader and leadership styles in detail. And today we will be covering remaining topics of Unit 3, that are managerial grid, approaches or theories of leadership in detail. So today will be the last lecture of Unit 3. Please go through the notes and videos of Unit 3, and if you don't understand something or you face any kind of difficulty, then do let me know. So let's get started. First topic of the day is leadership continuum. So this theory is based on the idea that many classification of leadership, such as autocratic or democratic, they both are the extremes, and leadership practices in real life situations that lies between somewhere between both of these two. So the main idea behind the introduction of the model is that current classification of leadership styles are too general, and in reality, leadership practices exercised by the majority of organizational managers lies somewhere in the middle. So accordingly, Tanibam and Sitchmith in 1958 proposed that the idea of leadership continuum and placed different variations of leadership practices along the continuum that move from autocratic leadership style towards the democratic one. This is your managerial grid. It is given by the Blake and Morton, and it is also known as Blake and Morton's managerial grid. So in this theory, what is done, like they have done some experiments on the concerning with people and production. So taking both of these factors hand by hand. So they have assumed 5 situations. We will discuss it later. So the treatment of task orientation and people orientation are two independent dimensions, which was a major step in leadership studies. So in this study, what they have done, like for experimentation, they have conducted two search. First is based on the people, concern for people, and second was concern for production, as you can see here. So for they have created 5 situations when the production was low and the people's concern was also low. So what will happen in that situation? So these kind of 5 situations they have created. So let's understand them in a very detail. Managerial grid theory, there are 5 resulting leadership styles which are as follows. First is your improvised management, that is your 1 by 1 ratio. So managers with this approach are low on both the dimensions and exercise minimum effort to get the work done from their subordinates. So leader has low concern for employee satisfaction and work deadline, and as a result disharmony and disorganization prevail within the organization. So the leaders are termed ineffective, wherein their action is merely aimed at preserving job and seniority. So here what happens कि employees को कोई opportunity नहीं मिलती है regarding their growth, due to which their output is also minimal. Next is your task management, that is 9:1. So here leaders are more concerned about production and have less concern for people. The employees' needs are not taken care of and managers are focused towards work only. Here leader believes that efficiency can result only through proper organization of work system and through elimination of people whenever possible. So in this, strict policies and procedures are followed, which will somehow demotivate the employees, and eventually what will happen, the output of the employees will be decreased. Next is your middle of road. that is your 5:5. That means the center point. Middle road means the center point. This is basically a compromising style wherein the leader tries to maintain a balance between goals of the company and the need of the people. So here leader wants कि employees पर ज़्यादा pressure भी ना बने and work is also done, which will result in average performance for organization. Here neither employees nor production needs, basically both of them are fully met. So next is your country club, that is your 1:9. This is a collegial style characterized by low task and high people orientation, where the leader gives thoughtful attention to the needs of people, thus providing them with a friendly and comfortable environment. The leader feels that such a treatment with employees will lead to self-motivation and will find people working hard on their own. वो खुद से ही इतना काम करेंगे कि हाँ उनको भी once our employees fully motivated and fully satisfied with the working condition, तो वो खुद ही अपना मतलब खुद से ही उनको लगता है कि हाँ हमें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वर्क करना चाहिए. So, however, a low focus on tasks can hamper production and lead to questionable results. In this situation, managers want to satisfy the needs of their employees by prioritizing them, but this is not ideal situation as the output of production is very low. So this is not an ideal situation. Next is your team management, that is your 9:9. So characterized by high people and high task focus. यहाँ पर people पर focus भी high रहता है and production output is also high. It has been termed as most effective style according to Blake and Norton. Obviously, where the task is also like fully achieved and people's motivation is also at a high level, then this is the ideal situation for any organization. So leader feels that empowerment, commitment, trust, and respect are the key elements in creating a team atmosphere, which will automatically result in high employee satisfaction and production. So here employees are happy with their working condition and they are highly motivated, due to which they are giving their high output. So last topic of the day is approaches or theories of leadership. First is trait approach. Trait theories assume that people inherit certain qualities and traits that make them better suited to leadership. Trait theory often identify a particular personality or behavioral characteristic shared by a leader. For example, traits like extraversion or self-confidence and courage all are traits that could potentially be linked to great leaders. Basically, for a successful leadership, a leader should have the appropriate qualities which will help in influencing their followers. So you must have seen somewhere that there are a lot of people जिनको हमें सुनना अच्छा लगता है, to whom we want to follow, जिसको हम अपना ideal consider करते हैं. This all happens just because of their specific traits which attracts us. So, according to the researchers, the traits are most commonly associated with great leadership, which includes intelligence and action-oriented judgment, eagerness to accept responsibility, task competence, understanding their followers and their needs, people skills, a need for achievement, and capacity to motivate people. So it is one of the major one that a leader should have a capacity to motivate their followers. Next is your behavioral approach. Behavioral theory of leadership is a leadership theory that considers the observable actions and reactions of leaders and followers in a given situation. Behavioral theories focus on how leaders behave and assume that leaders can be made, rather than born, or successful leadership is based on definable, learnable behavior. So here the main focus is on how the leader behaves in all the situations, how they are solving the problems of their followers. So here क्वालिटीज से ज़्यादा फोकस लीडर्स के बिहेवियर पर होता है. This theory promotes the value of leadership styles with an emphasis on concern for people and collaboration. And last is your situational approach. This theory of leadership suggests that no single leadership style is best. Instead, it all depends on the situation at hand and which type of leadership and strategies are best suited to the task. कब किस सिचुएशन में हाउ डू यू रिएक्ट? According to this theory, the most effective leaders are those that are able to adapt their style to the situation and look for depth of the situation. Then only they give their solutions. So this theory suggested that there are four primary leadership styles. First is telling. Telling means a leader tells people what to do and how to do. It's kind of a process. Then selling. Leader here sell their ideas by understanding them and then sharing it forward. Third is participating. Here leader don't directs the action and allows members of the group to take a more active role in coming up with ideas and making decisions. Then last is delegating. It's a hands-off approach to leadership. Here group members stand to make most of the decisions and take most of the responsibility for what happens. So that's all from the unit 3. So here your unit 3 has been handed up. So students, your unit 3 has been completed as I told you. So in next lecture we will be starting from the unit 4. And in unit 4 we will be covering management control, kinds of control system, prerequisites of effective control system, resistance to control, controlling techniques, and social order. So we will be covering all these topics one by one. So here are the questions that has been asked earlier in your university exams. Question number 1. Discuss various approaches of leadership study. What is the significance of leadership in organizations? So this question has been asked in your university exam. So you have to solve this question. I hope you are clear with today's lecture, and if you have any doubt then do let me know. We will arrange a doubt session for you. Thank you so much for your cooperation and your interest. Stay tuned for more videos.